welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles, coming up next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare and prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, they're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll motion over Flowers. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Here's Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
To the tight end, Likely. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still second down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Third and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
A design run here with Jackson. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Still first down.
Man in motion is Smith. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Now it is 1st and goal. Again, Hurts. He's going to keep it, and he will score. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down.
On the ground, here's Henry. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A pass pulled in by Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be caught along the sideline. Good work there.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Now he'll run it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Barkley. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still second down.
A second down throw for Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Here's Hurts. To the goal line and in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He runs with it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Loose inside the 30. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Aguilar, complete. They face 2nd down and 7. In motion comes Andrews. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
Second down. Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Britton Covey now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Here's Barkley. Powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Now, Jackson. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll motion over Flowers. 3rd and short, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. 1st and 10. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Again, Hurts. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Hurts again. That is caught at the 3. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A first down there on a pickup of 17.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
From the 1, second and goal. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Fair catch is called for and made. just inside the 35-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Still 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He'll look under. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. He is in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On first down, it's Hurts. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing, and finally try to get him out of this groove.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. The Ravens offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the first down and keep it going. We're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Henry, and the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Jackson. He'll try and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on two more. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Covey now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
third down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
They'll motion over Flowers. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 1st down.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will score again. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think a quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. But 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Covey now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Quick throw here is complete. Second and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Hurts. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. Again, it'll be Henry. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and goal for Jackson. That's going to be caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This one taken at the 7. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To the air again, Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts will try it again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Again, Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts again. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A second down throw for Hurts. He's got it at the 3. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So, here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser on a line accurately downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense, just turned out to be a better throw.
A first down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Pistol give to Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and short, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. But it would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A short throw taken in by Goddard. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. There's that man again. Another catch.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. The open receiver is Dotson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will cut it to a 2-point lead. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And the Ravens have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.